Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ardi, and today we have something I haven't really done before in One Piece. Oda released One Piece chapter 1138, and the last panel, he just dropped one of the most insane panels, if not this chapter alone might be one of the most insane chapters I've ever read in any manga ever. There's so much lore in this page right here. It's insane. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to try and break this down. I've written some notes over here. You can see it. Those notes are only for these books alone. Then I'm going to talk about what I think everything here is. There is a picture up that people have marked what everything is. They pretty much align with what I think. And then someone made this one, a collab, or you could call it, with everything that have something to do with this. And then we are going to read Eneru's trip up to Fairy Wart, or the moon. I've read this before, long time ago, but there are something about this line right here and this line here with the elevators and technology and whatnot has something to do with what's happening on the moon. Okay, so like I said, I have written some notes from what I think this will mean in this 3 pages. Then I will just free talk. I don't have any more notes besides that. Okay. I read this yesterday on stream, and yeah, my mind was blown away. This is insane. Okay, let's start. First, I'm going to read all the pages. Then I'm going to go through each page or each book. The first world. Also, before I start, I should say that this is the scan. This is not the official release. So there might be some words in here that will change in the official release. But I believe that the people that translated this did so with the best intention of making it the most correct possible. So there might be a few words. I imagine maybe star changed to sun, because that's basically the same thing. Different things might change. Abyss might be something else. I don't know. Okay, without further ado, let's start. The first world. The earth is engulfed in flame, and the hearts of men burn with desire. They reach for the forbidden star. From whispered prayers, the sun god rose, beckoned by the enslaved. The god of the land was enraged. With a serpent of fire, they cast the world into ruin. Darkness fell, death reigned. They will not meet again. Second world. A breath stirred in the abyss. The god of the forest summoned its devils. While the sun lit the embers of war, those of the half and the full moons dreamed. Yet the ones who slew the sun defied themselves, evoking the wrath of the sea god. They would not meet again. The third world. Chaos reigns. The world drifts in a void. Yet time does not erase the memory of the promised day. Its shadows looms as the voice of the half-moon echoes through the ages. And once more the sun god shall rise, laughing, dancing, guiding the world to its final act. The sun is reborn, a new dawn will break. Surely, this time they will meet. Okay, so we're going to go through this piece by piece. And what I think this is, people are going to speculate on this so much going forward, unless we get a reveal next week, because there's no break, apparently. Okay. The first world. The earth is engulfed in flames, and the heart of men burn with desire. I should actually point out. Yeah. Where it was? Oh no, hold on. There was something about the scorched earth, but where did I read that? Engulfed in flame. Okay, engulfed in flame. Sorry. The earth is engulfed in flame, and the hearts of men burn with desire. So the engulfed in flame is down here. You see the flame at the bottom of the world. This is before the sea level rose. I don't think that this means that it's literally on fire. I think this means that before the Void Century, or during the Void Century, an oppressing force, kind of like there is today with the Celestial Dragons, the oppressing force oppressed the people of the land, and that is this what they mean by engulfed in flames, because they are under siege, they are being oppressed, the people of the world can't do anything. And then they reach for the forbidden star. From whispered prayers, the sun god rose, beckoned by the enslaved. So the people of the world was oppressed by this fire, the oppressing force, and that gave birth to a god, or a god in their way. Not a literal god, but they looked at that person as a god, and that was Mika. And then we have the god of the land was enraged with a serpent of fire that cast the world into ruin. This could mean a lot, but it's probably this thing right here, the snake-like thing, breathing fire. This is could be looked at as the creation of the red line, because just the next line is darkness fell, death reigned. So I have written down here, the god of the land could be looked at as the oppressing force, and they have the power of Uranus, the first ancient weapon, powered by the mother flame. They destroyed the known world, and somehow, we don't know how, but somehow the red line came to be, and the world was split apart, because they will not meet again. The world was split, people wouldn't like meet each other. And then we have the second world, a breath stirred in the abyss. To me, this sounds like there was a moment of peace, or a ceasefire, if you like, where everything was just there was still war and oppression and people being enslaved going on in the world, but they had found some sort of ceasefire in a little bit of time. Then we have the god of the forest summoned its devils, while the sun lit the embers of war. This is pretty. This means to me this is pretty straightforward. The god of the forest summoned its devils, the devil fruits, the first creation of the devil fruits, and I believe that this tree we see in this mural right here, each leaf we think it's a leaf is actually a devil fruit. This is all the devil fruits being created on the tree, and then released into the world when the sea level rose and scatter all the devil fruits, because they are the treasure of the sea. And then we have while the sun lit the embers of war. This is then Joy Boy or Nika rising up to fight the oppressing force and destroy them and let the people win. But that didn't happen, as far as we know. Those of the half moon and the full moons dreamed. The half moon, I think that's the D clan, because if you write, if I do this really quick, if I write D, that kind of looks like a half moon. Maybe hard to see. Yeah. right to D, it kind of looks like a half moon. And the full moon, I think that might be the allies of the D clan at that time. We don't know who that is, except maybe the giants, the continent pullers, the minks, the fishmen we can see down here. I'll get back to this later. And then we have yet the one who slew the sun defied himself, evoking the wrath of the sea god. Now this is interesting because in the first world they created the red line separating the world, and then probably moving on top of the red line, or planning to at least. And then here they killed Joyboy or Nika. I'm gonna say Joyboy because this the last line here fits with Joyboy's promise to the princess, because they were friends at the time. So when Joyboy was killed, executed, killed, removed from the world, Poseidon was awakened. First time Poseidon awakened as an ancient weapon, and with the help of Poseidon, ancient power, no, with the help of the Sea Kings, they somehow made the sea level rise 200 meters, engulfing all of the land beneath in water, so they will not meet again, separating the world once more, not with a red line, but with height of the water, separating the old world to the new world. But I've seen people mention that it might be because the sun defied themselves, that it might be Uranus being used to somehow make the sea level rise, because we know from Lelucia and Enies Lobby, or we don't know from Enies Lobby, but we know from Lelucia that when Lelucia was destroyed by Uranus, or Uranus, I should say, the sea level rose by 2 meters. And when that hole that was created on Lelucia is the same type of hole that is on Enies Lobby. So Uranus has been used in the past some way where Enies Lobby is, because the sun always shines on Enies Lobby. There's never darkness there, except for night probably. Okay, and then the third world, chaos reigns. The world drifts in a void. That is simply the void century. The world drifts in a void. There's a 100-year era where no history is recorded. This history right here is not recorded. It's erased from history. But you can't erase people's memories and feelings and their knowledge of the past. That knowledge will be passed on. So yet time does not erase the memory of the promised day. So they people remember it and pass it down through generations. Also, the creation of the poneglyphs that were scattered around the world. Its shadows looms as the voice of the half moon echoes through the ages, and once more the sun god shall rise, laughing, dancing, guiding the worlds to its final act. This is simply the people using the story of the past, that the D clan. It kind of confirms to me that the D clan was the oppressing force, of course, of the bad guys here. Joyboy is most likely a D, and the story is passed down that Joyboy or Nika would return. I'm looking over at my notes here, and I'm saying a lot of different things that I wrote down. It's sort of the same though, but a little bit different. Okay, so they are guiding the world to its final act. The sun is reborn, Nika or Joyboy, Luffy. A new dawn will break, surely. This time they will meet. And I don't think that this is, let's say, I don't think that this is Joy Boy meeting another person, or Nika meeting another person, another god, or something like that. I think that this is the red line in the first world being destroyed. So all the land can meet up together again. And then the sea level will go down 200 meters. How? I don't know. But the sea level will go down 200 meters, I mean. And everyone will meet again. The old world will be reunited with the new world. And everyone will then live together in harmony once more before the oppressed forces came. Okay. Real quick before I start noting everything here. I believe that what we see on the right side here, that is the past. That is the first world, and the second world is happening right here. The third world is the left side, and the left side is the prophecy that's going to happen. This hasn't happened yet. All of that you see here is coming. This is Emu, most likely. This is Joy Boy or Luffy. Here you have this kind of looks like a Lunarian, and I want to just real quick before I start naming everything. This mural was made by, according to Ripley, it was made by some kid's dream. So not everything that you see here will be there, because they dreamt of people with wings and fire fighting the enemy. But as we know, the Lunarians are dead. They are wiped out of existence. King was the last one, as far as we know. But I think that we can cross the Lunarians out. Here we have a whale, most likely Laboon. Here we have a Sulong mink, I think. But also minks down here. This looks like Emmeth, but we know that Emmeth is dead. He protected us from for leaving Egghead. But Franky, I believe Franky will become the new Emmeth, or Emmeth of this era of the prophecy. He will take on the role of Emmeth. Here we have some. This could either be Arabasta or the Kuja Pirates. I'm not sure. This is the ninja. This is the samurai. The Wano country. A bunch of people. This could be anything. I've seen people writing the Grand Fleet. It could be. Here we have the God Knights. That's under Emu. Here we have giants. Of course, minks. We have fishmen or Shirahoshi, Poseidon. We have Tontata, and we have fish. Fish is important. Here is the Mother Flame under Emu's power. I'm not entirely sure what this is. This might be stars or suns, because they are over here as well. Yep. Then we move over to the right. I'm not entirely sure what this is. This might be the god of forest, creating the devil fruits. This is the moon, of course. There's something behind here that we can't see. I think that might just be other planets or other moons. No, we only have one moon, or at least that we can see. This is the serpent that created a red line. That makes the most sense. I think maybe the crosses might be. That's a bit far-fetched, but the crosses might signify that people have tried to destroy it. Okay. Here we have the creations of the world government. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 kingdoms coming together to create the world government. This is Uranus. First, I thought this was Maxim, But then that didn't make sense with my theory that this is the past and this is the future, because the maxim didn't exist in the past. This is Uranus striking down in the first world. Here we have Noah. We have Skypians or angels. And this is pretty cool. We have 2 of each race going up the Noah. And this silhouette kind of thing kind of looks like an elephant. Looks like so. But I am not entirely sure that this is an elephant, because why would the elephant have oars on it beneath the emu? This is most likely emu. So I'm not sure if this is an elephant. It looks like an elephant, but I don't get why there are oars here. So for now, I'm going to say that this is the elephant of the past, and the sow might have been part of Emu's army, and then decided to betray Emu and join Joy Boy, and that's the punishment, that he has to keep walking forever because he betrayed his ruler. And then we have here, I believe this is the ancient city or the ancient civilization. You see that the technology right here is far too advanced from what we know today. Even Egghead said that this technology is far more advanced than what we know today. So this is the ancient civilization, probably creating the mother flame. This might be power being given to create the world government and the mother flame. I don't know, that's just a speculation. So the god of the forest is fighting the god of the land, the creation of the devil fruits. Yeah, we can just look quickly over what everyone else has been saying. The red line, serpent of hell, nuclear fusion, yeah, the mother flame. Slaves, I didn't notice that. That's a good call. It's the people creating the alliance, the world government. Noah, 2 of each animal, sky people. But that the sky people is kind of bugging me a little bit. Why would the sky people be shown to be on the ground level and not up here in the sky? Because the sky island is most likely still a thing back in the past. Why would they be pictured down here? Not entirely sure. Because people on the ground didn't have wings, as far as we know, of course. The devil fruit tree, Eve, Adam, we don't know yet what tree it is. It might not even be either one of them. I don't think it's Emu. I think this is god of the forest. It's an entirely separate entity that we see here. Take the girl to the altar. This is Skypia. Take the girl to the altar. God of the sun, god of the rain, god of the forest, and god of the earth. So I don't think that this is Emu. This is just the god of the forest, that the being creating devil fruits. God of the land, the being creating the red line, the moon. Yeah, Sulong Minx, Emmet, probably Franky, whales, fishman. Okay. There's the rain. That's probably something to do with the rain god. Nika, Joyboy, Luffy. Oh, I totally forgot to mention this one. People are saying Loki. It is depicting the future. The prophecies that's to come. It might be Loki. I'm not denying that. But I think that the children that created this mural dreamt about the future. They could see the future somehow. I think this here might be the continent pullers, but as we know, in our present, the continent pullers are long gone, with Ors Jr. being the last one. So we can cross out Lunarians and this one, I think, unless that is Loki, of course. Then never mind that. But I think that is not Loki. I think it's the continent pullers. Devil Fruit users, Grand Fleet, Fish, Giants, God's Knight, Shirahoshi, Minx. No, this is the Mother Flame, I think. Uranus is here, I believe. And Lunarians, yeah. Yeah, I'm just flabbergasted by this panel. There's so much to go through. I'm so sorry for if this just seems like I'm rambling and not having any coherent thought. I'm just free diving, I should say, into this. There's if I were to write a script, this video wouldn't come out until 2 weeks. Too far ahead. Okay, then we can read down here. From about 900 years ago to 800 years ago, a period of a century, there's a span of history that was completely erased from history. Void century, of course. Really love the depiction of Joy Boy. Or Nika, you can see here as well. Up here, however, I haven't looked at this much yet. We're gonna look at this really soon. The whale might just be this one. I don't see how this is going to come alive, but it might just represent the union of minks, maybe. We have the old city of Chandria in Skypian. And up here we have something special. This kind of seems like Orochi's devil fruit. Not entirely sure how that has anything to do with this current situation. Or it might be this might be the land god that created the red line. This is a warrior fighting it. So this might be the oppression force, and this might be the oppressed. This we'll look into soon. This is a statue from Skypia that looks ancient, old, looks to be probably from this era where everything was beneath the sea level. I don't really have much information on this. There might be something related to real life that I don't know about. If you do, please tell me. And then we're going to read this. Enel's great. I'm gonna read every page and then I'm gonna look over it as we go down, of course. Enel's great space operation. Do you say Enel or Eneru? I'm on both sides. I'm mostly falling towards Eneru lately. Do fairy worth. Arrive at. I'm going to say the moon. Arrive at the moon. A hole with signs of life. Someone's in the hole. Attack first, think later. What? A shame, it survived. More likely that you restore it because that's a robot, right? First Lieutenant Spacey regrets running away from the enemy. And there is perplexed by what's happening. And he can breathe on the moon, so there's atmosphere here. Unless he just stays alive with his devil fruit. Former battlefield is people. Someone else is here. First Lieutenant Spacey defeated by Space Pirate. And this... Okay, we're gonna go through this later, but you see there are like valves on them with pressures on them. Might be part of the ancient civilization or something. So you see there pressure valves. I don't think these are humanoid. They're probably all robots. But there's blood in them. Or oil. Kuma also had, the Pacifista also had oil, blood almost. He was influential, receives God's judgment. A huge explosion. My moon, my worth, unbridled rage. The space pirate meet and they excavate the moon ruins. There's so much here, but everything has, you see, it's a pressure valve. These are not humanoids. This does not have a pressure valve, but I still think that this is not a humanoid. All of these are just robots. God's arrival. That's a cool ship. I haven't read this in years, so this is actually new to me again. It sort of looks like the Noah, but for space travel. You see? There's an engine behind there. Kind of like the Maxim as well. Flashback. Born that day on Karakuri Island. Okay, so this is the past. This is probably in the Void Century or before. This person created. This person kind of looks like that, but it's not. This person created these mechanical beings. There's swords here. Might be a named sword. Watching the moon with Professor Tsukimi. Okay. Kind of looks like. I wouldn't say he looks like, but this picture alone kind of reminds me of Zoro's teacher. While watching, the moon explodes. Bam! Whoa. What could that be? Maybe that's Uranus, something happening. Uranus. Suffocated by the moon watching. Suffocated by the moon watching. Dumpling a tearful goodbye. Let's go to the moon with balloons. Okay. Avenging the professor. There are times when a man has to do what a man has to do. So these people lived on the moon before they arrived. They might be the oppressing force that maybe they came down to the earth. Because, okay, this kind of look humanoid. I'm taking that back, what I said earlier. Kind of look humanoid. But it has a dog face. Regret the space pirate were too strong. God's judgment. Bari. Why the space pirates and their wits end. And they're just wrecking everything. Insolence. You're soon arriving at the panel that I'm waiting for. Thank you for avenging our dear professor. For the time being, an attack. So he attacked them as well. What the space pirate dug up. An entrance down here. What lies beneath the surface? Oh, here we go. An underground city floats in the dark. You see all of this. Everything kind of looks like on Skype, on Chandra, Lost City. Let's go ahead and attack the city. It just lights up everything. Energy surges into the ancient city. Waking up all of those. Why are there more of them if they were created on Earth? Oh, here we go. Next page. Recharging completed thanks to the destroyer. Here we go. Studying the wall painting, the ancient moon people have wings. Okay, so the people of Skypia might have come from the moon, and it seems. And here you see this line right here, perfectly with this one. And they're creating. Okay, so the Skypians or the winged people of the ancient past created these robots, and then Professor Tsukimi also created them somehow. They are standing on a half moon, sort of. There's more up here. That might be the mother flame, or the sun, mother flame. Not sure what this is. Here's the line again. Here I think this might be Poseidon, the Sea Kings, having being controlled by Poseidon. This right here might be Uranus, because what we have seen is looms above the clouds and strikes down. They have balloons as well, or they are going down, because it looks like they're crying. They're leaving those behind and going down to Earth. No idea what this is. This seems to have a flame symbol, so this might also be part of the mother flame. Or it might just be a compass like this. The moon city was also named Birka. Lacking natural resources, they flew to the blue planet. Ah, okay, I should have read that first. Looking back, he sees a vast land of worth and a horde of loyal subordinates. Eneru is coming back, that's for sure. He's coming back with an army. Full tank of fuel. The Eneru army stands tall. So Eneru is coming back. That's I've always said that. He's coming back for sure. And this time, I believe he's coming back with knowledge of Haki and the control of Haki, so users can't just destroy him. Because I still believe his power, his teleport might be one of the strongest. This mural right here depicts sort of like you see here, the elevator technology, the creating of, in this case, the world government and the mother flame on Earth. Because it doesn't seem like they are taking what I assume that this is the mother flame on the moon. This is probably the original one, and the one down on Earth is created in its image. It's not the most powerful one. And then at the present time, where Vegapunk has created what he believes is the mother flame, but it's not the fully that it once was in the past. Yeah, I am so excited to see what people are going to figure out here that I do not. Of course, Franky is blocking something. There's 100%, 1000% something in front of him. Something is standing there, but he is blocking it perfectly. Also, I want to point out something else in this chapter, just real quick, that I noticed after I was done reading it. If we go here, the mural is down here. There's nothing on the tree that we see from this angle, but it's far away. But before the mural, there's an opening. What if the last road poneglyph is in there, being next to the mural? Of course, nobody will find the last road poneglyph on top of, not on top of, far up the Adam tree, and protected by the giants of Elbaf. That's a pretty dangerous place to travel to. So I think the road poneglyph might be there. Or it could just be a normal poneglyph, but the road poneglyph to me makes sense. And we are moving towards the final act, and we have to find it soon. So to me, it makes sense that the road poneglyph is inside the Adam tree. This tree actually might be Elbaf from the bottom of the world. Yeah, as of right now, I don't have anything else to say about this. If I do, I probably add a short or something on YouTube or TikTok. We'll see. Or I'll leave it up to everyone else to interpret. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Yeah, I can't wait for Robin to read it. Robin, just please read it. Please let the next chapter be Robin reading this. Please. Okay. Thank you all for watching. If you notice something that I did not, please tell me in the comments below. I would love to read everything that you have to say about this. This thing right here is going to be talked about for years to come. People are going to go through the entire story of One Piece from the beginning up to this point and picking out everything that connects up to this mural. Everything is going to, all that we know about One Piece before this chapter is going to be changed with this panel. People that are lore nerds, I love lore, but I'm not that in depth at in knowing every aspect of everything. But the people who do, I can't wait to see them dissect and theorize and find out everything about this. Even if we get an answer next week, people will still theorize about it, and I can't wait. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm speechless. This panel is insane. One man has written a story of 1137 chapters. That is amazing. And then he drops just this panel alone that changes absolutely everything. Oda is a god. This is, I love like Star Wars. I love Marvel. I love Dune. I love Lord of the Rings. I love all types of sci-fi, fiction, fantasy, and stuff. But nothing compares to One Piece. It's insane. Yeah, I can ramble forever, but I'm gonna end it here. Thank you all for watching. Like I said, comment below if I missed something or you agree on something. Subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it, and like the video. It really helps out. And then I will see you in the next video, which will be the next chapter of One Piece, 1139. This episode is going out right after my reaction. So if you haven't watched my reaction, I'll link it in the... It will be on the screen right very soon. Yep. Thank you all. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. No, great week. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.